Through the Desert is a classic game of abstract strategy, elegance, and passive-aggressive camel blockades. Yes, this minimalistic icon by the good Dr. Knizia has players each building up 5 different camel lines through a sweeping desert, ostensibly to create trade routes, reaching oases and watering holes started by the player's 5 leaders placed during setup. But what begins as a massive expanse rife with claimable point tokens and space aplenty quickly devolves into a crowded and contentious camelid arms race. On your turn, you place 2 camels of the same or different colors from the supply connected to your existing camel lines of the respective colors as defined by your leaders. Place a camel on a watering hole and claim its points, and each camel line that touches one of the really lovely oasis trees scores a 5-pointer. But if it were all so simple, then Through the Desert wouldn't be the absolute icon that it is. While 2 players' camel lines of different colors can intersect, never can opposing camels of the same colors meet, which is a big problem as the board fills up. Because as soon as your wife or your sons or your weird Uncle Zeno's camels start making you have to place camels in a different direction, everyone at the table is aware of the fact that camels can start steering other camels of other groups, which get into really contentious and interesting power plays, and you are constantly having to evaluate what you want to accomplish versus what other players are going to pressure you into versus what you want to take advantage of while they're distracted with their own means and goals. This pressure is intuitive from the very first camel world that you see unfold before you, and is the defining aspect of this game's simplicity and rich complexity with such a minimalistic array of components. See, you could claim points by stepping on watering holes or rolling up to oases, but the real trick of the game is enclosing areas. If you make a solid enclosed area with no other leaders within, being either a circular route or between 2 sections of the board, you immediately claim all watering holes and score oases within, and each space in the enclosed area is worth a point at the end of the game, which is huge. This defines every turn. Since there's no luck, no draw, no random chance, you see what your opponent is doing every turn and are empowered to interfere or utilize their focus on their own means to take advantage of and find your own opportunities. With only 2 camels placed per turn, you have to make tough decisions about what you neglect, what you grow, and what you think you're going to be capable of before time runs out, as the game ends when any one camel color in the supply is drained, which happens fast. Through the Desert is a stone-cold classic that hardly feels dated in the context of games that are decades younger, and part of that is because of just how great of an elegant minimalistic design that the game features, but also it is further enhanced by this outstanding production that Allplay put together. This new edition balances vibrant modernity with austere elegance in a tight package which absolutely does not suffer by too much air in the box syndrome, especially if you got the new Bizarre expansion, which is a mixed bag. I mean, it literally comes with a bag, which is really nice for mixing up your watering hole tokens, but the expansion also features public endgame objectives, gins that rotate anytime someone scores an oasis, changing the fundamental rules of camel placement, trading outposts that incentivize connecting points on the board, and special watering hole tokens that instead of straight up points give you additional camel placement or accrue for bigger points. All of these are interesting modules in their own right without rocking the heart of the game, though for my part, I think the 2 that I'm going to be playing with any regularity are the rival traders that give you different endgame objectives, and also the trading outposts for connecting points on the board, since they both seem to integrate with the core concept and purity of the game as was originally designed while still encouraging some otherwise non-optimal plays, giving a new sense of liveliness to the game without really sacrificing too much of what makes it so special in the first place. In a new golden age of Knizia reprints, reimplementations, and whole new designs, this new release of Through the Desert is another bright gem, a highly interactive game that feels big but plays in a short time, with production that embodies the mechanical spirit of the game. Through the Desert is a must-play for any Knizia fan, and this new production just elevates it and makes it more accessible than ever, and is a fantastic new addition to the Allplay lineup. And that's our review, but let me know, what is your favorite Reinhard Knizia game, and which is your favorite that is not currently in print that you would like to see a new edition of? Put it in the comments below, and as always, thanks for watching, thanks for supporting, thanks for being such an amazing community. You know that I've been Jack for the Cardboard Herald.